This has just turned up in the post, and as much as I can try and think, my memories let me down. So I'll put the variety on screen. But it's a beautiful colour. 2.5 litre pot, I think that is. And I've just had some more turn up. I went a bit overboard last week. These ones in this new packet are violas. I've got some more flowers coming, so I'll take them down to the allotment possibly tomorrow now, because I've got stuff to do in the house today. Coming up this weekend is the local arts trail, so I might do some filming for the Rambling channel. I'll have a look and see what's there, see what's worth going to go and have a look at. Yesterday in London, it was about 32 degrees, really hot. Today, they said it's going to be as hot as yesterday, but so far, it's 11:15. So far, it's not that warm, although I haven't been outside. I've just been out to get the post. This week, Friday evening, I've got a consultation with a guy who used to work at YouTube, and he worked on the algorithm for 10 years. And he's offering his services as a consultant, and it's costing some money, so I'm hoping to get something out of it. He's going to look at my channel. He's going to look at 3 videos and a video that I've nominated for him to see, which I think is one of my best, which was actually last Thursday's video. I'm hoping for some insights from him on how to get the algorithm to work for me going forward. And I read about him in a newspaper, and he advised one YouTuber to give up the channel. They had done this channel for about 3 or 4 years, and their views were similar to what I'm getting, and they had about 8,000 subscribers. And he said in this interview that I read that the way they had done their channel was they had put themselves into a point that the algorithm was never going to work for them, and that he advised them to walk away from the channel and to start from scratch, which is something that they did. But he said, don't tell your old subscribers, just do a video as normal and then set up a new channel. Don't tell any of the old ones. Set up a new channel and just continue what you were doing. And they did that, and their first video got about 150,000 views. Their subscriber number was less than they had last time, but each video got about 50,000 views, which is very good, because 50,000 views, you would think, would bring in a decent income. And then after 6 months of building their channel, they then told the old channel what had happened, so anybody that was interested could then move over and have a back catalogue to go and look at. Now, what he exactly told them in order for the success to happen, obviously I'm not aware of, because they had to pay for that bit of advice. So I thought, I can't afford it, but I thought sometimes you've got to just go for it and see what happens. So this week I have found my concentration a bit all over the place. It's like as if I'm waiting for the birth of a baby. So I will be very much looking forward to Friday evening, just to see what this guy is going to say. Looking at the channel with fresh eyes, with somebody who's never been there before, but more importantly, by somebody who had worked on the algorithm for 10 years. So I don't know what to say. I'm just waiting to see what he says. And because I'm paying for the consultation, I'm not interested in him saying, asking me questions. He's asked a few questions on an email. So I'm very much in the mind of not saying too much and just sat there making notes. I might actually take this camera and film the screen so I can go back and watch it again. So yes, I will let you know how that goes here in the members section. So yes, I'm in a bit of a brain fog at the moment. It's I don't know what to do. I don't want to put too much energy into the main videos at the moment in case he says so, and in case he says, oh, you need to change this and change that. So there is a video going up on Thursday, and I'm going to do a video where I look at the seeds. I look at all the seeds that I've bought, and try and plan for 2024. So that video may go out on Sunday. And it depends on the weather. If this weather gets too hot, I can't be sat in a shed, but I could go to the cabin and film it, because I would imagine that would be a lot cooler, because that is surrounded by trees. So I'm gonna have a cup of tea, open my packet and see what's, in fact, let's open the packet now while my cup of tea is boiling. So here they are. These are violas, which I'm going to make a hanging basket for. They do look a bit on the drawn side, a bit of scraggly. I'm taking advantage of all these end of summer sales. Right, I'll leave them in there because I think there might be a bit of a faff to put them back in. So I'll leave them there, make sure they're nice and damp so that they don't dry out too much in the sun. In fact, I might just put them in the, where can I put them? In the bathroom. That's where it's nice and cool in there. So yes, I don't mind spending money on getting advice for the channel, especially from somebody as good as this guy that I'm hoping, because if he is good, then I will earn that money back within the next video that goes up. So I'm just fascinated by what he could say, whether the thumbnails need to be a bit more engaging to try and get people, because I was starting to think maybe gardening is a niche that's not really going to take off, but there are other channels out there, although I don't think they do what I do, and maybe that is something that I'm missing. I don't think there is a channel that does sort of gardening vlogs that bring in the numbers. Not that well, you know, like 50,000 for a video. If you know of any, let me know and I can go and check that channel out. I know a lot of channels out there in gardening are doing well, but they mostly do these videos. 12 seeds to sow in September, things like that. So he might suggest me to start doing things like that. Make that as the main source of the income and stick to do the vlogs. Because I find the vlogs a bit more relaxing than these 10 things to plant in the shade. I find them a bit annoying, to be honest. That's why I try not to do them. But even when I've done them, they haven't really taken off. So yes, so I don't know what to say because I don't know what he's going to say, but it'll certainly be an interesting chat. Right, I'm going to have a cup of tea, sort these seedlings out, and I think I might have a cold bath just to cool down before it gets too hot again. So I'll catch up with you. Oh, I haven't done a weigh-in this week just because my mind has been so thrown by this consultation thing that I'm doing on Friday that I just can't concentrate on anything else. So we'll get back to the weigh-ins next week. It's good to have time off from these things, I think. Right, Crocosmia. I've just remembered what the name of this is now. Isn't it strange how when you try and think of something you can't, but then you talk about something else, it pops in. Crocosmia. And the difference with this is Crocosmia, I can't stop saying it now. Crocosmia is usually red, but this, I don't know if this comes out on the camera because we're indoors, this is orange. And I got this one because if you remember in last week's video, I went to go and visit Gary's plot, and his Crocosmia looked beautiful in the sunset, and his was orange. So that's where I got the idea to get this from. Right, I'm just rambling now, and this isn't the right channel for that. I'll catch up with you in a few days when I do the seed video. So from until then, bye for now.